The idyllic South Pennine countryside, where villages nestle into wooded valleys or cling to hilltops, their windows gazing out over rolling meadows. This is summer wine country, a name which has spread throughout the British Isles and brought fame and tourists by the thousands to the small town of Home Firth. Visitors can enjoy a cup of tea and a sandwich at Sid's Cafe, or take a guided tour to Nora Batty's, or call at Compo's favourite pub. But over the 1998 August Bank Holiday weekend, summer wine country saw rather more visitors than usual, and a remarkable form of transport, as Honda Goldwing owners from across Britain, Europe and even the other side of the world descended on this beautiful part of West Yorkshire to hold their annual British Treffen. So what do you need to hold a Treffen? A large flat open space at least the size of a football field is a good start, and some form of covered venue for the evening events is rather desirable. So let's get started right away.
Start the staging probably from about here.
Having a good time doesn't always come easy. Everything has to be organised and checked. This field alone has been designated to hold over 400 tents, and with 3 days to go, the early arrivals are more than welcome to lend a hand with preparations.
Hello, John. How are you, man?
We're trying to do the roadway at the moment.
Yeah.
John's waiting in about half an hour or so.
Yeah, are you putting that in? Well, where do you want me to park then?
Well, if you can park between the Yorkshire in the corner,
yeah,
and Yorkshire's right along the back end here, if that's where you want to go, near Yorkshire.
We're Lincolnshire.
I know that, I know that. Or you can go beside Uncle George, but it's awful
we
dark
are
there.
a minority, and I've got to stand me ground.
Well, you're going to put your whole 3 tents up. Well, that's for the quiet people.
I know,
yeah. We are one of the smallest regions, but you know, we're looking for a reasonably big area. Plenty of room to play. We're here to work, so you know, whatever you want,
sorted. Just get yourself sorted out, mate, and just let Pat know that you're here.
Yes.
Just so we've got numbers of who's here and when they come in.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay,
No
catch you
problem.
later.
Yeah,
Cheers now.
mate.
Everything's looking good, and the weather couldn't be better. Oops, what have I said? 48 hours to go, and the site has turned into a swamp. On the plus side, the generators have arrived. All we need now are a lot more helping hands. So, wingers, where are you?
Pull over there, then. Yeah, well, a lot of them are parking their bikes up here to let you drive. I'll pull over there, let him pull the trailer on, we'll find something. You've got a little scooter there. Apple Yard. Hi viewers, it's lovely sunny here, nice and warm, as usual.
If you want, Ian will take your trailer down with the quad. But pick your spot and decide where you're going to go.
Yeah, it's bringing it out. You drove through the night then?
Don't count too much. Not through the night, 5 o'clock this morning from London.
Very nice.
But,
all the way?
No, almost, but it's been getting colder. Concentration's been down a little bit on the last few miles, but I think we're warm up. This is August.
Absolutely, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely British Treffen weather.
How are you going to get down the slope from your campsite?
How am I going to get? I haven't actually looked at the problem yet, but it sounds like I'm going to leave the bike where it is and we'll push the trailer down at the moment. I do hope the weather improves because it's going to disappoint a lot of people.
The condition of the ground is now everyone's main concern. But this is where Colin Appleyard's quad comes into its own and means that trailers and equipment can be taken onto the campsite proper whilst the wings stay on dry ground. Just look at those water-clearing aquajets at work. And the organisers have just announced a new event for the Treffen, quad bike and trailer hill climbing.
So you got a good trade in for your Goldwing?
I got a good trade in for my Goldwing.
Yeah.
Colin Appleyard's.
How much money did you have to put to?
I had to give £2,000 with my Goldwing for this new bike. Oh, it's...
I've got a few there.
and what can I say?
Lovely colour scheme.
Lovely colour scheme, isn't it? And you can see me. Look, it's got twin headlights and disc brakes all round. Oh, by the way,
Comfortable. Good
comfortable,
cruiser.
very good cruiser. I'm John Higgins. I'm the Public Relations Officer for the Goldwing Owners Club, and I'm driving a Honda.
With John Higgins on his superbike, we can all rest confident that everything's under control. Wingers are a resilient crowd. They can take a few puddles in their stride. Just think positive and leave the rest to Mr. Motivator. Everyone's had their jobs assigned and the team swing into action.
What's your job this morning?
Moving a lot of buckets.
No, we've erected all this security fencing. We've done all that, we've got all that done, and now we're on to fire regulations.
As long as you keep smiling.
Keep smiling.
With all this heat,
We don't need the sunshine killer. Not at all.
Do you think there can be a risk of forest fires, you know, the odd careless...
Not at this moment in time. I think we're safe for this week.
I don't want to be on this picture today.
Why not?
I haven't combed my hair. I'm not in my best mood this morning.
Get you after you've been to makeup.
I could do with someone to make me up. I don't know about hotels.
The main marquee is well on its way to completion. The dance floor is almost finished, and most important of all, the bar is in place. All we need now is lighting and mains electricity.
Did you enjoy these little jobs then?
Yeah, fun. Absolute fun. That's
It's all right when it works, when you've done it though, isn't it?
Yeah,
We can guarantee that, can't we?
yeah. No problems. No problems.
There's nothing quite like confidence, but there seem to be some slight teething troubles with one of the generators. Perhaps it's the fact that the cylinders aren't horizontally opposed that's causing the problem.
I
don't know where I'm looking at, but I'll stand here and look worried.
You do right.
I've done this end.
Wingers love a challenge, and it's when the going gets tough that we see why Andy Catlin makes such a good chairman.
Right, so you ever do that again, you get your arse off site and go home, alright? Go! Excuse me, got language, it's Uncle Chris for Saturday, we can't move though. You ever do anything like that again, pal, you're sacked, alright?
Somebody who wind up a tank. Right.
If wingers can't ride their bikes, they'll find something else to go cruising on. Now, this particular machine offers an elevated riding position, fully automatic transmission, and low crawl ratios, ideal for the M25. Out on the field, things show little sign of improvement. But John Higgins has a plan.
Well, they've been told their bikes can't come back off.
That's right, the bikes are on that side, they're
That's
staying
it.
on the drive.
Dusty's brought his, I've told him he can't go back down. So that's fair enough.
Staying
Keep
up,
the blacks off there, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
Pete.
Okay, yeah.
Till she dries up, otherwise
Yeah,
it'll chew the
it's
fuel
going
up.
to chew it up, it's a mess.
Otherwise we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
We're going to be in a lot of trouble. But it's dry, I walked on it. Have you
And the
walked
bit
on
in
it,
the middle,
mate?
bits
Yeah.
the edges of the roadway.
Well, that's why
This
we
is a
fenced that
rough
off.
spec one,
Yeah.
The surrounding area has a lot to offer, if you know where to look, and to make the most of their stay, the visitors have to be kept informed. So the team of stuffers literally have their hands full preparing the information packs neatly presented in plastic bags kindly donated by a local supermarket, no doubt expecting a bumper weekend themselves.
So what have you done wrong?
Don't know. I'll have the sack.
This looks comfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Shouldn't the travel? Are they heated, those seats?
No.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
And they're wet.
No, we've got decorations. That'll be on video.
Have you,
We have ventilation
do you
at the
always
back.
travel with your backs to the engine?
Oh, always, always. It's the best way to travel, with cup in hand.
And biscuits.
Somebody told me you were called Two Mugs Maureen.
Yes. Well, actually, Shirley from Shipley, but there you go.
So what have you got to do after you've had your break?
We're now going to work on the patches and the jackets.
The patches in the
We have a
jackets?
sewing circle.
Really?
Yeah, with the Goldwing ladies.
Sounds like an important job.
Oh, it's essential. Can't be seen without your patch on your jacket. You can't, no, definitely
So will
not.
they be at that all the weekend?
No, a couple of hours we'll have it done and we'll
Oh,
be back.
that's bad then. Not so bad.
Yeah, carrying
You're
on.
right at the rest then.
We hope so.
With well over 1,000 visitors expected, and a good proportion of them living under canvas, it's important to mark out the campsites so as to maintain access and minimise the possibility of fire.
Yep.
No.
So do you reckon you found the secret of how they marked out for the pyramids?
No, it's far too technical. This is a John Higgins interpretation, which means anything goes.
The best spots are eagerly sought after, and wingers are a territorial lot, so when you've staked your claim, it's important to let people know. Stuart Hall, publicity officer, has done his bit and now enjoys watching everybody else.
Pardon? We're supposed to get about 400 odd tents.
Yeah.
We've got people coming from all over Europe.
Yeah.
The weather, God
be
willing,
glorious.
is going to be really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The forecast's good.
Yeah.
Oh, the forecast is great.
Yeah.
So we hope, God willing, we're cracking
going to
flags.
see them? Where they're going to see all the memorabilia and
Oh, it's all going to be around here, in all
All
these
down front,
marquees.
yeah.
You're next.
Yeah.
You're here.
Yeah.
As is usual at these events, when they arrive, all riders will be directed to the inscription desk. So it's important to prepare for the expected deluge of visitors so that the process can be handled efficiently and with the minimum of fuss.
Yeah, but it keeps moving them about, you know.
Well, I'm not going to move them anymore. I can't get them square, but they're nearly
No,
off.
it's not a bad job.
That looks better.
Go down that way.
Go down that way. They can
Somebody can get the goodie bag.
Well, they can go down that way.
Thursday dawns bright and sunny, and the ground is soon beginning to dry out, making the site an ideal location for camping. A steady stream of bikes begins to arrive on site from very early on, each one cordially received and directed to inscription. The 18th International Treffen is being held at the Storths Hall Park and Student Village, which is a relatively recent development, providing self-catering and en-suite accommodation for over 1,500 students in the extensive grounds of what was once the Storths Hall Hospital. Although not exactly 5-star, the on-site accommodation and amenities provide a superb alternative for those who are less than enthusiastic about sleeping under canvas. Or, of course, you can hitch up all the comforts of home and take them along with you.
Been a pleasant trip?
Yes, it
Yes,
has.
thank you. Yeah.
How far have you come?
Oh, only about 50 miles.
Oh, that's not so bad, that is. If you've forgotten anything, you can nip back.
Yeah.
We can camp.
We've been out 3
camping.
days.
Did you get all your badges sewn on?
We did all 144. Complete.
Team effort.
A very good team effort, yeah. Like a little conveyor belt.
We were.
Is it going well? Yes, thank you. Have you filled all your relevant forms in?
Nearly,
A lot of paperwork.
yes. Not being at work.
Not everyone had had an uneventful journey. This winger had left some of his bike on the ferry.
Our life's a bitch. And there you marry one.
I'll tell her next time I see her. I'll tell her. I was just going to say how...
It's been sorted out, that's the main thing, isn't it?
What's all this then? Who's done that to you?
An English guy at the ferry.
Did you get his name?
Yeah. Everything's settled, so...
Oh, it's all right then.
Here's my newest...
What's this? Oh my goodness. A real enthusiast.
Yeah, you can drive me. Yeah, but don't
Get me safe, yeah.
How's it going so far then?
Brilliant.
Looking good, eh? The weather's right. You got your sun hat on.
This is my son out. This is my Sunday best. This is everyday best, isn't it, Tim?
You know him well, do you?
Oh, yes, yeah. Unfortunately, yes. Good friend, yeah. And my bike was still standing. I got off and it was standing like...
By midday, things are in full swing, with wingers streaming in from all over Europe. It's a time for meeting old friends, comparing notes, and planning the weekend before moving on down to the campsite where everything is in place, ready to make this a Treffen to remember. Among the tents, there's time for light refreshment and a look around.
This trailer.
It's a
Well, it's
one-off.
this trailer, it's a one-off.
It's a one-off. A special.
Hand-built.
Full
Really?
of treasure.
Yes.
By whose hands?
My husband's.
We better have a look at it then, haven't we?
This is Tim, the man in the bowler hat from Yorkshire Wings.
Yeah. Superstar.
Superstar.
Famous.
Certainly
I'm told,
is.
Or
I'm told
infamous.
you're very good with your hands. Who's very good with the hands?
He plays with himself, is
Oh,
that what you mean? No.
Oh, yeah, well, it's
This
playing with me,
trailer
though.
here.
Yeah, don't forget to get the old...
Get that.
Handmade.
How many bodies have you got in it?
It's for our last one, I get rid of her. She's going on the patio in that.
After all the hard work, it's time for a well-earned rest. And what better way to pass a hot August afternoon than admiring the beautifully turned out Goldwings that are a real credit to their owners. And still they arrive. If you're into Goldwings, this must be as close to paradise as you'll get this side of the pearly gates. One of the most striking combinations belongs to Ken Wright, Yorkshire Wings member and chairman of the Keighley MS Group.
This year, Yorkshire region decided to choose MS as a charity for '98. I'm the chairman of the local branch of MS. I've got MS myself, and they've done great for us. They've raised a good amount of money, and then Treffen committee decided that they'd like to get involved at this year's Treffen. So they're going to collect for me, and they're going to have raffles and different events, and hopefully give us a check on Sunday night and say thank yous to everybody. And brilliant, you know. Not
That's
a
what
problem.
it's all about.
That's what it's all about, yeah.
Accommodation on the campsite comes in all shapes and sizes, from the positively luxurious to the rather more modest. And what about this for instant housing?
is.
For others, the process of erecting their tent proved to be rather more demanding.
Hey, trouble is you lose the pole.
It's very rude running into. I don't know why you're opening it.
Get a picture of that flag, mate. That's what's important. This dew drop on my nose.
Are you working hard, you see? You're working
Yeah,
hard.
I know.
Somebody's got to do it.
It's awful. All this for 5 days.
Yeah, but 5 days of pleasure, eh?
Yeah, just a bit. Hey, we ain't going to get him this way. They're wanting this way now.
You're going to do a bit of fishing later?
What's he doing? We haven't finished this one yet. I can't get my breath here.
So what time are you flying?
Yeah, anytime now, when the wind gets up. Yeah.
You can do what it like once this tent's up, mate. I don't care what happens.
Once you get settled.
That's it. Hello, Dreamboat.
I think you might regret pitching this tent just across here.
Yes, I think you're probably right. Very right.
Do you know your neighbours?
Yes.
Reasonably well.
Yes, it's a good job, isn't it? Well, look what we've got opposite us.
And it's a bit late to move your tent now, I suppose, isn't it? Because you got settled.
Look, watch it, look, you see what he's doing. Hey?
Has he got his rod out again?
He has. And none of us are impressed, let's put it that way.
And you've got to edit my skinny legs out.
I don't know how they hold that frame, I don't honest.
The seasoned hands have the job well in hand and can enjoy the afternoon sunshine. The Goldwing Owners Club is truly international, and the flags and pennants fluttering in the warm breeze are a colourful testimony to a camaraderie between wingers that knows no borders. And of course the flags help you to spot your friends. It's getting rather busy on the site, so watching out for latecomers is proving to be a demanding process.
Good view?
Yes, a beautiful woman.
Lend me those glasses then.
We've just arrived from Essex.
From Essex?
Yeah, we're just looking for all our wingers, friends.
Have you seen the flag?
No, we're looking for it.
Well, husbands are off looking for it.
Oh, you've sent them out?
I've sent them out, yeah.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
That's right.
Sent them out.
It's the only way to enjoy your weekend, and make sure your husbands get all the jobs.
That's it. Let them do all the work.
Thank you very much.
Captain Loman.
I understand you brought some Essex girls with you.
Well,
Look there, leave us behind.
we wouldn't leave them about. There's some nice ones up here, though, isn't there?
You had a good look around where you're going to pitch your tent?
Yes,
And
thank
you
you.
found that it's a suitable spot?
We certainly have.
Well away from your friends?
Yes. It's him you want to get.
So you're going to pitch your tent in the other field then? You're not going to go...
Yeah, we don't want to be too close. We don't want to be neighbours.
Enjoy the weekend anyway.
Yes, thank you very much.
Amongst the arrivals, the word went out that there were visitors from New Zealand. Could this be true?
We weren't going to miss the Treffen. We toured around and we've been actually designing our tour around this particular meet. Yes, so it's a special for us.
We've been around last of the summer wine.
So what did you think of it?
It was beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful country round there. And we had a cup of tea and a toasted tea cake in Sid's Cafe.
Yeah, and you've seen Nora Batty's steps?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. Oh, even while we're taking the tour as well, we even saw Smiley.
Oh, yeah.
One of his
Yeah.
things. Yes.
So you've enjoyed yourself so far? You've only been here 10 minutes?
Yes.
Among all these Goldwings, you couldn't help but notice some of the more exotic paint jobs.
It's all Japanese. A friend of mine did the spray work, and I thought I want something completely different. No, it's all authentic paintings. We found some old books with the paintings. Obviously the colours have been added, but
But they're based on originals?
They're based on originals, yeah. He took just over a week to do the lot, and I want to change one of them as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The one on the offside rear is too light. Needs to be darkened down just a bit.
So you're going to go for the same picture, but just a bit darker?
Yeah, just darken it down a bit.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful, yeah, it's nice colour, nice, well, it's all nice with the colours and everything. Very good.
Have you told your wife you want one as well?
I've got one.
Oh, you've got that's all right, isn't it? That's all right.
I got 1200.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Very similar to, well, it's not, obviously it's not here, it's at home, I'm afraid.
Oh dear.
I have to work for a living.
can't afford the time to come out for and enjoy yourself?
No, I do the tyres.
All right.
I put the tyres on all
So you've
these.
got a trade stand somewhere?
Trade stand up in the top half.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to shift a few tyres this weekend.
I hope so.
Was it you I saw scattering those nails down the drive?
That's right, yeah, yeah. Build the business up.
Over in one corner of the field, there was an exceptionally attractive wing that proved to be a little special.
Started life as a 1985 limited edition. I feel that the 1200s don't handle so good, the 1500s handle better. So I've put the wheels on for 1500, back and front, and extended the swinging arm to suit the same length as a 1500. I've also put a 1500 top box on it, which gives you the more room. And it's unusual as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not another one like it.
So your own particular preference, all the little adornments?
Yeah, yeah. There's see the wind deflectors at the side here. They're off a 1500. They was created to blow cold air to your feet.
Well, you're not going to be using that this weekend, are you?
I'm hoping not.
Well, it's all down. So, excuse me. This is my trike, but that's the gentleman that built it.
I could see it had a resemblance.
Right, but there's only one thing. There's only one thing. If he tells you he built this, follow me.
Coming round, coming round.
Coming round. Now.
Don't read the clue yet, Annika.
You see that knob?
Sorry, that one there.
He had nothing whatsoever to do with that.
Really?
No. So if he told you he's had anything to do with it, he's telling porky pies.
Meeting old friends and new, talking bikes, enjoying a barbecue. Can you imagine a better way to spend a pleasant evening? One critically important job is blowing up your airbed. And of course, Goldwings do this with style.
You sound like you've come from abroad.
Yes, Belgium.
Belgium, very
Yes.
nice. Was the sun shining in Belgium?
No, not this morning.
No.
No.
You see, you set up this morning, you got up early.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
Come across on the shuttle or?
No, the ferry boat.
Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice. But you've got here, that's the main thing. You're here
Yes.
in one piece, ready for a good weekend.
Let us hope so.
You brought some Belgian beer.
Yes.
Excellent, we'll be back later. Don't tell everybody else though.
Fine. Fine.
So this is what it's all about. And with the campsite filling up, Stuart Hall is well pleased.
It's Thursday and it's about 10 to 5 and as you can see we've got the field, the biggest field, nearly full, and people are just coming in their droves. With the weather, can't ask for better than this. And Carol, what's the inscription figures so far?
It didn't stop till about 3 o'clock, 3:30. We must have had close to 300 inscriptions already, but they were just coming non-stop.
And things haven't started yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have a real good influx of people this weekend. It's going to be a real hummer. Things are really going to happen.
The bikes just keep on arriving. One particular trike is up for some extra care, as Ken's wife Tina has just taken delivery of her new bike, and it's straight into the trade marquee for some artistic attention.
Well, there you go, we'll do it. It's very generous of you, Ken, to pay for a birthday, all this work.
I'd only give her money than chase me body.
Complete degrace, get rid of all the polish. I mean, there's one thing the wingers like doing is polishing the bikes. So you've got to get rid of all that, and gives the paint something to key to. And then
And she's picked a design for the bike, has she?
yeah, run on through. You basically do it at 2 levels. You can have like a 2 or 3 colour pinstripe, or like this one's going to be several colours. Probably end up 6 or 7 colours. And
do you like working under pressure? Do you like them to watch you as you're doing it?
yeah,
Do you
that's
want to
right.
come back and see it finished?
Yeah, it's quite traumatic really. Once you get a load of Goldwingers staring at you and taking the mickey.
Big audience.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yes,
no, get quite. What's that, mate?
You have to pay us to come and
That's right.
see your audience.
No, we're going to charge all the wingers this year, five a watch.
Good idea.
No, that's a
They'll be going home and
That's a
trying it
joke.
themselves, won't they?
What's that?
Right,
That's right. No, I mean, it's part of the job really. People are going to be interested, so they're going to want to watch.
So apart from applying the actual design, do you then have to seal it in with something?
No. The stuff that Rick's doing over there, yours all base coat, isn't it? You flat it all and lacquer it, don't you? Yeah. This stuff's all synthetic enamel, so you can stripe it. and basically that's the finish. You get a nice gloss finish, and
Last a lifetime.
it's pretty good. It'll last. If you look after it, it will last. You know,
a long time.
I've seen bikes we've done 10 years ago, and they're still looking pretty good. So I think providing you're careful, it's pretty tough. We're going to go.
While the paint job is important, for many the addition of chrome extras is an absolute essential, and the trade stands have lots to offer. Colin Appleyard's stand seems to have most things, including complete bikes.
Hello, my name's Stuart Feeney from Colin Appleyard, the North of England's Goldwing Centre. Once again attending the English Treffen. Weather looks extremely good. We should have a great Treffen. We brought plenty of bikes for everybody to see. 1500s, 1200s with trailers. We brought quite a great load of accessories for you all to have a look at as well. This particular bike I'm standing with belonged to a club member down in Penzance, who unfortunately passed away, so his family asked us to bring it to the Treffen, because if this bike is going to sell anywhere, it's going to sell at the English Treffen. As you can see, it's the most wonderfully dressed one. You're going to probably see it at the event this weekend. Comes complete with a super trailer. Wonderful example. Gentleman's holding it from new and looked after it like it's his toy, but unfortunately a club member passed away, Mr. Thomas from Penzance in Cornwall. As we mentioned, we've got several other bikes to show you as well. We've got plenty of offers on the weekend, as we always do. We also believe in trying to offer you some pretty good advice and some helpful advice. Not always geared to get a sale initially, but at the end of the day, that's what we're after. We want your custom. So if I can be of help, or Barry or any of my staff, please give us a call. The number's always in the wingspan, and that's just for your records is 01535 606 311.
Meanwhile, the second field is filling up and the holiday atmosphere is well established. So it's time to think about preparing for tomorrow's St. Trinian's party.
We're from Broadlands, the most easiest point in the British Isles. Lowestoft area.
And you set off this morning?
We did.
Nice trip?
Excellent trip. Really brilliant.
Yeah, good weather all the way?
Yeah, fantastic.
How were the signposts off the motorway?
Not very good.
Somebody's nicked them, I gather.
I take it they have, yeah. Nobody's said them by the person.
You've not got them in the back of the tent, have you?
There weren't many though.
I don't think so.
This is St. Trinian stuff you've got in your bag there.
No. This is stuff for my trailer.
Oh, well, that's more important, isn't it?
The wife's the one with St. Trinian's. I refuse to wax my legs for anybody.
All mod comes.
Is any of that true?
No,
That
that's
is?
because the chef is on holiday.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, we're just saying you're going to try St. Trinian's gear on.
Yes.
Right?
Not now, I'm not.
Oh,
no.
not now?
No, not
Later?
now. Later. Tomorrow.
Do you think she'll look good in it?
I reckon so.
I
Yes.
reckon so.
She's done it all before.
Yeah.
So many times, so many times.
Look.
Look. What's this? Oh, my God. It's the full Monty.
Friday morning, and the major events of the day are the runs out to a multitude of local points of interest. We decide to follow the run out to Derbyshire, which promises to offer some great scenery.
Hi, my name's John Kent. I'm from Yorkshire Goldwings, and this is the British Treffen. I'm just about to leave now and take a party of Belgians, Dutch, French, all sorts of people on a trip into Derbyshire. We're going to be riding very narrow roads with hairpin bends and some adverse cambers. Their skills are mixed, so we have to be very careful. We're going to be going out to a village called Castleton, over the Mamtor Mountain, and visit the Vale of Edale, which is a very beautiful spot. From there we'll be going back to Ladybower to see the lakes, and then over the top of the Snake Pass to Glossop, and then round to the Woodhead Pass, over Holm Moss, which offers beautiful viewpoints of West Yorkshire, and then back to the site in about 3 hours for tea.
John Anderson, cameraman, are you happy?
Over the moon. This will be good.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Can't say no, can I?
having a good time.
Beautiful, it really is nice.
Another run taking place on the Friday afternoon is rather less demanding. The Trikers and their friends have made the short trip into Huddersfield to display their wings on the imposing frontage of Huddersfield Station, which forms a suitable backdrop for these impressive machines. The wings draw admiring crowds wherever they go, and this display is in aid of a good cause, as it's good publicity for the Sunday parade and Treffen open house, where for a small fee, visitors can come and share the Treffen experience and admire the wings at close quarters. And of course, all funds raised are going to charity.
Finding.
Which one's yours?
This one is from mine. We come from Belgium.
From Belgium?
Yes.
Have you been on any of the runs yet? Have you been on any of the trips?
Here. It's the first trip to Huddersfield.
Very nice. You enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Weather's fine.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
In England, it's almost.
No, it's always like this.
Problem.
It's always like
yes, you think so?
It's come to give you a ticket.
They can't park here, can they?
They can park here, yeah.
Not going to say nothing. Backing up pavement. It's very nice, isn't it, this?
That's the winner.
Aren't they lovely? Hey, what do you think of this bike then, eh? Is it lovely?
Hey? Talk to him. Sorry?
You can get your grandma to buy you one. Brilliant, brilliant.
With the display over, it's time to get back to base and prepare for tonight's party. And what a party it's going to be! Just when you think you've seen it all, and let's face it, tonight we've seen more than most, this superbly finished wing draws more than a few admiring glances from the passing partygoers. It's been a long day, and tomorrow promises to be just as good. So, we'll see you in the morning. This time, John Kent joins with Malcolm Jonas to lead the runs to York and Harrogate respectively. As both runs will travel together as far as Bramham, with the number of bikes involved, the police escort is more than welcome.
Anyway, when we get to Ferrybridge, we're going to take them up Sherman Road.
Trip?
Half an hour.
Apart from the traffic?
Apart from the traffic, yeah. The road was nice, apart from the traffic, yeah.
awards night tonight. Should have the mayors coming out tonight. So got a few VIPs.
We'll see you down there.
Yeah, we
As
certainly will
Kenneth
do.
just said, I would need
Back at camp, the calm of the evening contrasts sharply with the action-packed day we've just experienced. But this is a Treffen, so don't expect it to stay quiet for long. Up at the main marquee, preparations are in hand for the presentation of the international awards, and a forest of trophies is up for grabs. Don't forget, though, the whole idea of the event is to raise money, and Sandra's going to make sure that happens.
Raffle tickets are on sale. We've only got half an hour now. Come and get them before they're all gone, otherwise you'll not get your prizes.
Guests of honour tonight are the Mayor and Mayoress of Kirklees. The awards are to be presented by the Mayor, who'll be assisted by the GB Goldwing Owners Club President, Harry Ward. Starting the whole process off is Club International representative Ken Snell.
To present the awards this evening, we are privileged to have on stage His Worship the Mayor of Kirkcliffe. Councillor Mike Clark. Every Treffen requires an enormous amount of work to make this weekend a success. There is no doubt this weekend is a tremendous success and is a combination of a lot of time and effort given freely for all our benefits. In particular, I must mention the tremendous effort given by Yorkshire Wings. And not forgetting Keith and Tracy Ryan for their teamwork in the catering. Okay, thank you. First thing is the longest distance female solo driver has come from Belgium.
The server.
Right? The longest distance male solo driver has come from Spain, all the way from Spain, with 2,420 kilometres.
And his name should be Julian. There is only one of Spain, Julian Lobo or Rosso, something like that. We hold 20 kilometers.
Congratulations. Well done. Good journey.
The next prize is the longest distance female sidecar. Now we have two people that have...
and the names are
Jenny Rodroop and Barbara Arundel. The next is the longest distance male sidecar. The driver has come from Germany.
Harry Steinfeld.
Congratulations. Well done. Beautiful trophy.
Thanks. The next is the longest distance strike. We have two placings for this, and they both come from Belgium.
Beide België. En om beleefd te zijn, de eerste is Mai van Gils. En de tweede is Heer Kortens. Beide België.
Where in Belgium are you from?
Eindhoven.
All right, yes. It's a long ride. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, the next is the oldest driver, and he comes from Great Britain. If I gave you 3 guesses, you'll get everyone right, okay? He's 73 years old. Sid Goldwing.
Nice to see you. Congratulations. Well done. I hope I look as well as you do when you're 73. Yeah. You're very well. Yeah, looking good. Congratulations.
Let's give a big hand of applause for this young man.
The youngest driver also has come from Great Britain. He is 18 years of age. Craig Perkins.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Cheers, Ken.
There was a small mistake in the award of the longest distance female because, well, it wasn't mentioned on the formula, but it doesn't change a bit because the longest distance female is also coming from Belgium on a real Goldwing then, and the name of the winner is Dirks Charlotte from Belgium.
To introduce to you this evening on stage our President, Mr. Harry Wolf.
The man who is giving the cups to the mayor.
Thank you.
Remember, 3 times for Belgium. Congratulations.
And now to the international awards. In 10th place with one machine, Spain. In 9th place we have 2 bikes, France. Okay, give everybody.
Les champions!
In 8th place with 5 bikes, Denmark. In 7th place with 5 bikes, Switzerland. In 6th place with 4 bikes, Austria.
Thank you. You like to hold it up? Very nice time here. Okay, I'll come back anytime. Okay, thank you.
Before we go on to the 5th placing, I'd like to break this announcement and to introduce to you, we have 2 riders from New Zealand. We'd like to present to you Neil and Joan Mills.
With a small remembrance.
I'm Ken. Okay. Custom built, one off only in the world. 70. I'll be 72 on Wednesday.
Thank you. I've just inquired. Neil rides a 1500 outfit and he is 73 years old on Wednesday. Oh, 72 on Wednesday. Happy birthday, Neil. In 5th place with 15 bikes, Ireland. Go away, Ireland.
Give the good kiss. Big kiss, Nicky.
Okay. Yeah, you hold the cup. Take
You hold the cup, Nicky.
Put it up above your head. Put
In third place with 17 bikes, Germany. In second place, with 34 bikes, Holland! Thank you very much, gentlemen. With 86 bikes, Belgium! For the most bikes, 86 bikes goes to Belgium!
You'll need a very big bag to take all this. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our friends who have collected awards. We wish you a very happy time as our guests of the Goldwing of Great Britain and look forward to seeing you again next year, which by popular demand will be at Palestone near Edinburgh, Scotland. Bon voyage!
Also up for a special award, Uncle Chris, the hero of all wingnuts.
T-shirt up.
And now for the second impromptu award of the night.
Right, but I think this chap knows more about it than me.
I'm sorry about this, Bash. Too happy. Barry's 40 on Tuesday. I don't know what to do, but this is from personal friends last night.
Oh dear.
There you go, there's your card. And there's your box, which must be open now.
Not very good at opening these. That's going there.
Hang on, we've got to pull them out. There's the tights. Where's the Nicky? The bin washed, Barry, you're all right.
Oh, thank God for that. Thank you very much, Stephen. Oh, thank you all very much.
Cheers, and happy birthday.
Thank you. Get out of my face. Thank you. Cheers.
Official business over, the band takes the stage, and it's time to boogie. But even now, the work's not over. Right now, the most important business of the night is filling those buckets. It's been another great night, and what better way to finish it off than with a meal out, at Luigi's, of course. Saturday over, Sunday means open house and the Parade of Nations. See you there. First thing Sunday morning, and the site is already overwhelmed with visitors, each contributing their pound to the MS Fund. Wingers become stallholders, and it's literally all the fun of the fair. Dare I say it, everyone had a smashing time.
We're going for Higgy the Piggy, because I love him so much.
Hello, we're Frank and Diane. We're from Holland, near Rotterdam, near Papendrecht. And we like the Treffen very, very much. It's very good organized, the weather is good, and the tours are very, very good.
We've been also to York, and that was very nice as well. Well, everything we did was great. We enjoyed it, everything, and we would like to thank you, the organization, for such a Treffen, and see you maybe next year.
In Scotland, of course. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.
This must be the Treffen with everything, including a brass band. Perhaps they should have played on Saturday night. Of course, it's the Goldwings that everyone's come to see, and there are certainly some fabulous machines to look at.
Well, I done it about a year ago. Bought it as an anniversary model, Goldwing. sprayed it the mint green with a violet flip, and had the artwork done to the gangster theme, which was just to have something really different, and then fully chromed it, put the wood on. It's just to have something a little bit different, because when you get to this amount of bikes at the meetings, you know, there's such a collection of beautiful bikes, and it's just trying to be a little bit, you know, different than everybody else, really.
I think you've been a little bit modest, because I mean, when it's a beautiful bike, this is going to be one of the most beautiful here, don't you think?
Well, it's personal choice. It's not everybody's cup of tea to have artwork done on it, you know, and it's everybody's choice, and that's what makes everybody's different and unique in what they are, you know. A lot of people like this, and there's people that don't, but, you know, it's my choice. That's it, really.
What do you think of your dad's bike, then?
Brilliant.
You're going to have one like it when you get 17?
He wants to get a trailer, tow a trailer about, you know. He's getting the wife on the back is the problem, you see. We've got the wife and the boy.
So you toss a coin?
No, he always wins. He always wins. Think about getting a sidecar. Might get a sidecar. Tempt the wife.
It's not the image, though, is it? It's like...
No, spoil it. I'll stick the solo, me and the boy, go camping everywhere. It's brilliant. Hell of a life. It's tremendous. She uses it every day. Use it. Every time I go out, go shopping with it. Go camping on it. I try not to tear it out if it's raining, because it takes a hell of a lot of cleaning, you know. But as you can see, it's a nice bike. It's well worth looking after, which we do. I think all wingers look after the bikes. All wingers look after the bikes.
How old is the bike?
It's a 1983, that one. 83. A-plate.
See you later.
See ya. Bye.
Everywhere around the site, people are admiring Goldwings, talking Goldwings, taking photos of Goldwings. In fact, Goldwing mania has hit town. The trade stands seem busy, and it's such a positive atmosphere that even visitors who've never ridden a wing are buying accessories. Colin Appleyard hopes that they'll come back for a bike after the parade, and in fact, one local lady did, buying a 1200 GL Plain Jane from a Goldwing member. Amongst the crowd, guest celebrity Peter Armitage.
You come right over from Weatherfield?
Not from Weatherfield, no. A place called Connolly in North Yorkshire, just outside Keighley.
Right. You come down on the bike?
I didn't come down on this one, no. This belongs to Stuart Feeney, Appleyards.
You're getting used to it?
Oh, yeah.
But you right at the front?
Right at the front, yeah.
That could be some responsibility.
I would think so, yeah. I've done it before, not on a wing, but I've done charity runs and things like that. Well, you have guys that kind of go off in front, don't you, something? Make sure you're going the right way.
We'll see you in the parade.
OK, yeah, lovely. Nice to be here.
Don't be fooled. Having fun means hard work. And behind the scenes, the marshals are meeting to ensure that the Parade of Nations goes without a hitch.
He's inside out. Can't even push himself. Inside out, Tony. Can't even come on, Tony. Come on.
So it was a good night then last night,
was it ever?
It's all right. You never.
Right, we'll put it on now proper.
Take two.
Take three. Right, that's it. Thank you very much.
It's time to get ready for the Parade of Nations, and the first problem is sorting out the flags. That's another job for Ken Snell.
What's this one?
It's a problem knowing your flags, isn't it?
I think we should write the name of the flags on the poles, make life easier. There's Belgium, Oostenrijk, Switzerland, no Luxembourg.
Peter's no stranger to biking, although as yet he's not been converted to Goldwings. With a few minutes in hand before the off, he takes the opportunity to compare notes with his police escort riders.
You're going to look after us, around this area?
Well, unless we can.
Yeah. Are you at the front then? I'm at the front, yes. Right at the front, yes. I'm riding that Goldwing there, over there, that green one. Nice shade of metallic grey. Yeah?
You should be up. It's all going well, he's going to stay.
This part of Yorkshire has certainly never seen anything like it, and the crowds have turned out in their thousands to line the route. This is a day that no one's going to forget in a hurry.
Tour de France, isn't it? Oh yeah. All right. How you doing the phone? She's alive, eh?
I love the shot.
How we doing? All right.
We're doing all right.
Hey, there's a lot of folk out, wasn't there?
Hey?
Yeah, I'm so waving.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yes, brilliant.
Yeah?
Excellent. Good for motorcycling, isn't it?
Jack's back! is it?
No, I'm not actually, no. Well, I am now.
Excellent. Yeah. You come again.
Kelso next year.
We'll be there.
Incredibly, the park is just as full of visitors as it was when the parade left, and they're still coming in. It can be safely said that the whole event has been a roaring success. And it's not over yet. As evening approaches, what better way to spend it than around the barbecue with friends? And no one can dispute that Pennine Wings know how to make you welcome. But of course that goes for all wingers, wherever they're from. Another night in the marquee, and it's time to say thank you and present the national awards. With so many people to thank, we can't really do all the speakers justice. So here's just a taste of the proceedings.
Morris and Lena Cunningham, they've come all the way from France, they're British members, just for tonight. They're staying overnight. So would they like to come up? Absolutely marvellous. They've just told me in about 8 weeks' time they're moving back, and they're moving back to the Yorkshire area. But it's marvellous they've arrived here just for tonight, and they're our last inscription. Please come up.
There you go. You did well, lad. Marvellous. Thanks a lot, mate. Well done. Okay.
We now move on to the British Awards. European Winner of the Year. We've decided to give it to a guy and his good lady wife this year for what they've done in July. They actually travelled to Romania with a van load of toys and other goods to the Romanian orphanage. And I know himself and his good lady wife put themselves out. They had a great deal of help from Cambridge Wings. So we've decided this year, because it is all about giving, to give it to Alan and his good lady wife, Mrs. Heritage. Mr. and Mrs. Heritage, European Winners of the Year.
You know you want it. Well done. Terrific. There you go.
keep. Right, and that's got to come back next year, you know that. Because they keep keeping it. Brilliant. See you go.
Thanks very much.
Right, put your hands together once again. European winners of the year, Alan and Joyce Armitage from Cambridge Wings. We now move on to the Stan Shilling Award, the three-wheel sidecar. It's a great honour for us to award this year to a Yorkshire member, Sandra Moore. Sandra! Sandra Moore, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the last award for the night. It is the GWOCGB Award for Winner of the Year. This is given to who we think and it's been voted on, obviously proposed and duly seconded. We have many nominations for him. This man has done every winging. He's also attained Spain. He's also gone to Holland and various other places. Winner of the Year, Bill Taylor!
And a special impromptu award for Tim Braddon, courtesy of Border Wings.
Everybody knows that I'm innocent, just a natural victim.
It's all over, bar the dancing. And what a party to finish off the weekend. For first-time Treffeners, it's been the experience of a lifetime. And who'll forget this? Here for your entertainment are Avon Wings performing their Sunday night's show-stopping number. Take it away, lads! Can all Treffens be like this? There's only one way to find out. See you at Kelso.